Alright, we're back. We've got all this center section sanded. I was going to show you a few things here. You can see here, here, and there's little spots where it's still low. You can't just keep sanding that, because if you notice, it's kind of light right there. It's about to hit metal. We hit metal there. We hit metal here, here, there, there. So you've pretty much, it's straight. So you don't want to go any farther. There's going to be a dip in it. You kind of got to pay attention. You got to use a long enough block and look for it to hit. And when it starts hitting, then you need to stop. As far as putting more filler in there, this was a regular body filler. It comes in a gallon can. It's pretty hard. It's harder to sand. It's just a harder body filler, which is what you want to use on big areas like this. But when you get down to this little stuff, to where you have mud around and you still have a low spot, you want to use a polyester filler. I use this Metal Glaze. It's a polyester filler. It's easier to sand. So when you put it on there, when you're sanding it, when you hit this mud, the polyester is going to sand easier, which it's going to take it down rather than eat this off here. You want to be careful, because you don't want to put filler in these spots and then go to sanding it and then mess up around it, and then you have to skim coat the whole thing again. So you want to use a softer filler and just be careful with what you're doing, and you'll have a lot better success that way. I use a metal spreader. I can lay it on better with that, than a plastic. It seems like it doesn't have as many pinholes when I do it. Of course, if you're on a complex curve, you can't, it's better to use plastic, but in this case, I would use that metal spreader. So that's what that's looking like. I will finish this section, put the polyester filler in it, sand it down. You want to get this center section done before you move on to the next one. It just makes it a little easier. You ain't coming back and forth. So this section, get it done, and then I'll show you this section.